The world shall own we're masters here, then hasten on the day. Huzzah, 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 huzzah for free America.
Well, it wouldn't be a TWA project if it wasn't late or canceled, and luckily this time we are coming up on the side of late, and with a less ambitious release schedule than I had wanted originally, but still very much alive. The revolution did only start in July, after all, and there's no reason I can't celebrate 250 years on this channel in August. Welcome again to TheWaggishAmerican, where today we will be reprising a kit that this channel has seen before, that being the Accurate Miniatures P-51A, this time featuring 20mm cannon and in the skin of an Academy box. It's not exactly a secret that I find P-51s generally uninteresting, and having built a standard bubble top, an early variant, and a Korean War example, would ordinarily feel satisfied that I have enough in my collection. However, if there is something else my viewers might come to know, I'm a sucker for weirdness. I like one-offs, bizarre designs, items designed to fulfill hyper-specific missions, and anything that stands out and looks unusual. Naturally, I am a tremendous enjoyer of experimental or special-purpose paint schemes, target drones, and formation planes. So it was some serendipity when I happened to stumble across pictures of this P-51 in an experimental Splinter scheme only a few days before visiting my LHS and seeing that they happened to have the Academy P-51A kit on the shelves. An even greater coincidence when I realized that the Academy kit is a straight reboxing of one of my favorite kits I have ever built, which I finished into a model with which I am very pleased. I hope you all enjoy this video. Commentary will be pretty minimal on this one, as for the most part the build is identical to the model I have built previously. I'll link that one here if you want more explanation regarding interior colors, assembly, or anything along those lines. On a base layer of Tamiya Gray primer, I first painted a dark gray pre-shade on panel lines, then followed it up with 5:5:1 XF62 4957. Final adjustments were made mostly with buff to suit my eye. The upper surfaces were masked and the rest of the airframe was painted black. I'd go back in and pick out the center of the underside panels with a NATO black after this had dried. The Splinter pattern was then masked based on photos and this blown up side view using a Tamiya masking sheet. White was built up in a way that created a pre-shade effect around panel line. On a coat of gloss, the only decal used in this build was applied with Microset and Solvaset. Off camera, the decal was sealed with some gloss, and the entire airframe was washed with Flory Models grime, and then it received a couple coats of Tamiya Matte Clear. As always, the antenna wire was added using superglue and EasyLine. I used a bit of generic hobby store brand oil paint to create a minor fuel streak effect. And with that, the model is finished. There's not much more to say about it than what I covered in the intro and in the prior build. The Accurate Miniatures P-51 is one of my favorite kits I've ever built, even if it is featuring an aircraft I generally have little interest in.